Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome to my bedroom on this day where it is opening weekend of James Gunn's Superman, a movie I wasn't sure if we needed. And after sitting on this for 12 hours, I'm still not certain we need it. First thing I'm going to say is, remember, everything I say going forward is only my opinion. It's just my opinion. Second thing I'm going to say is, I have been a Superman fan since a tiny child. Christopher Reeves was my Superman. Brandon Roth, okay. Henry Cavill, mwah. He just didn't have the best of stories behind him. So when I went to the movies last night, sat in the theater, I just wanted to be entertained. And I wasn't entertained. Far from, it was disturbing. The casting was fine. When I saw Hollywood on Netflix years ago and David Cornsweet first came by, I thought, holy shit, that guy can play Superman. So him being cast was not a big surprise. The casting of this movie, not my issue. For me, it was full on story and execution that made me, I felt I had this face the entire time was just me because of what was visually in front of me and also physically how I was feeling. From almost scene one, my brain was going, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening? If you are an elder sibling and your parents say to you, hey, let your brother or sister play with your toys, and you watch them, they're smashing them together, they're putting them in the wrong spot, and inside you're dying a bit because your toys are not being played with properly. That's the feeling I had through the entire movie. Now, granted, you're allowed to play with these toys however you wish. Okay. I had such a discomforting feeling that grew as elements were being introduced. So after the opening-ish battle sequence, I was getting the sensation like, okay, I get it. We're going for camp. We're going to try to recreate that campy feeling we had of the Donner films. But it felt as if it was turned up to, like when you get in your car and you turn it on and it's way too loud and you're trying to turn it down to a reasonable volume and you can't get it turned down. The tone seemed to be all over the place, where we had super wacky craziness and then boom, dark, heavy themes, and there seemed to be no in the middle. And I know I can hear some of you say, but Anna, this is James Gunn. This is Suicide Squad. This is Guardians of the Galaxy, where we have goofy and the heartfelt all wrapped in one. Yes, I'm aware of that, which is why I've spent the last 12 hours trying to figure out why was I not connecting to Superman. And I think it's for two reasons. One, Guardians and even the Suicide Squad to a point were somewhat unknown to us, so we were able to buy in whatever were being presented because we weren't comparing it to 30 years of other movies. But I think also with those two films, especially the Guardians films, we were allowed space to sit and breathe between the wacky and the super sad and heartfelt. We weren't given a moment to do that with Superman. It was slapped one extreme to the other quite quickly. And speaking of being slapped to the extremes, there's quite a few fight scenes. Okay, fine, I enjoy a good action sequence. But we were also in the fight scenes where it was almost a GoPro style of we're away, we're in, we're flying with them, we're away again. It was a lot. And especially for me, again, this might be a me thing, I was just diagnosed with vertigo not too long ago. I didn't take my motion sickness pills because I didn't think I need to. I was getting physically queasy during a lot of those action sequences, especially there's one, Superman in a river of protons. So if you're prone to motion sickness, sit in the middle, don't sit too close, try to go as far back in the theater as possible, and close your eyes if you need to. And then one other element adding to my unease was Lex, not specifically Lex, but his band of merry men. He had a group of people working with him that were so enthusiastic about kicking Superman's ass, which was kicked often, by the way. And there was no motivation for them to be just so, yeah, we got him, woohoo, high-fiving. It felt sinister, and I wasn't prepared for that just malicious feeling where I could just feel myself, besides getting pinch faced in the seat, going, I don't like what's happening. I don't like what's happening at all. And I've never had that feeling of just abrasion before in a movie watching experience. Now, did I 100% hate this movie? No, like when the camera wasn't constantly moving, it looked very comic book, which I appreciated. Nathan Fillion, for as crazy and wacky his character was, did have some pretty good lines. And even Mr. Terrific I enjoyed way more than I thought I would. But one of my favorite sequences, and maybe it was just the way that I was feeling at the time, Hawk Girl comes in to kick some ass, and she is just shrieking like a banshee, just full out, smash, smash. And that's how I felt at that moment. I'm like, yes, just burn it all down, shriek your little guts out. That was my favorite part of the whole film. Am I the only one that feels this way? Are others feeling the same? My brother, I saw it with my brother. He enjoyed it. First, he said it was like 60-40 to the good. Today, he said it was 70-30 to the good. So there's that. Again, there's more than one opinion. But I still don't know what happened to me in that theater. Oh, there we go. There's just my 2 cents on Superman. Should you go to the theater if it's a super hot day, you got nothing else to do, and you want to spend $30 on popcorn and a $7.50 bottle of water? Go right ahead. But otherwise, wait to come out for digital if you really, really want to see it. But tell me what you think. How did you feel? Do you have any interest in seeing it? I would love to know. So hit subscribe so you know when the next video drops. Also hit like, comment, all the things. Do all the YouTube things. And until next time, this is just a reminder to go eat something. Did you eat today? Go get a sandwich and then come back and watch the next video in the queue. So thanks again, you all, and until next time.